Why are you looking one up? I'm sitting right here.
Hey! I wouldn't put you in that category.
Well, I would.
Yeah, well.
We are looking fuzzy. Why are we looking fuzzy?
I don't know. I thought it's just my eyesight.
No.
Better?
Maybe there was a little piece of fuzz on my camera lens. I don't know.
I guess we have to keep it clean. Guess what? You gotta clean it every once in a while. Now we gotta clean that too?
We gotta clean up our act.
No, I don't think so.
No, we can't do that.
That's not possible, let me tell you. Good morning, everybody. December 1st.
It is, so it's officially
days.
Christmas
Yeah,
time. So
it's Christmas.
So we can wear Christmas shit.
We can wear Christmas shit. Actually, I think I got some Christmas. I guess should dig out Christmas shit.
Yeah, probably.
I probably should. Maybe next week. I'm here next week too.
Are you here next week too?
Next week I'm here.
Okay.
And then I'm not.
And then she's not. And then.
Oh, and it's so wonderful because I was looking ahead at the weather. And the Friday we fly to Florida, it's supposed to be like 20 degrees when we leave. And then the next week, it's supposed to warm up a little bit, but like in the 40s. And we're going to be in the 70s and 80s. How wonderful. I'll think of you guys. I really will. Especially anybody in Alaska or, up in. Except they know how to do it. You did too in Minnesota. You know how to dress and you just deal with it. This up and down is what the problem is. Because one day, like now, we're freezing. And then Wednesday, it's going to be like 40 degrees. So it's going to feel like a damn heat wave. So you go out in a sweatshirt.
No, you'll still think it's cold.
I'll think it's cold, but most people don't. Yeah, I even have fleecy pants on, fleecy leggings. They're weird. Have you ever had them?
No,
oh my
I doubt
gosh.
that I ever will.
Yeah,
I did get new underwear though, and I was thinking of talking about new underwear today on the show.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do like them.
Where'd you get them?
Amazon.
Really?
I did. I took a chance.
Okay.
And you have to take a chance too. You have to get some of these because I think you'll like them.
Because they have a big crotch?
No, they have a big front.
Oh, nice. I need that. I don't need the back end. I need the front.
I know. I can't
oh my
remember.
God. Hey guys, we have to do this for you.
We do.
On episode number 205, we're going to call it underwear.
We're talking underwear.
We're talking underwear here.
I'll have to look it up because I can't remember what.
Well, with the cold weather,
it's like Fruit of the Loom, but it was like it was like a new one.
Oh my gosh!
I'd never heard of.
And they've got their big Black Friday sales are going on.
Yeah, but these were only $9.99. They were only $10 for 6 pairs. So
oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was like nothing.
I was paying $7 a piece on sale or $5 a piece on sale.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, let's see here.
Hey, Max, when you get on, how's the baby? Is it here yet?
Yeah, I doubt that her baby's here yet.
No, I think it was a few more days.
Where in the heck is
your orders?
My orders. Oh,
there it is.
That's browsing history.
No.
Damn it.
I know. Sometimes Amazon doesn't like to do what we want it to do.
And they really don't like doing it when you want to do it.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, now they're $8.88. I have to buy some.
Oh, I have to buy some. Oh my God, those are great. Those are true granny panties.
And you have to feel them. Feel them though. I have a pair on. Feel them.
Oh, those are so comfy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Really there's no stretchy elastic around the legs, so there's no like biting into your legs.
Oh my gosh, these are great.
These are great, folks.
Granny panties. But they're wonderful for people who have it in the wrong spot.
They are granny panties, but
the crotch is a good size too.
Yeah, but they are
oh my gosh, you get 6 pairs for $8.88.
Breathable, moisture wicking, keeps you cool and comfortable. That's what it's called. Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom. I'm writing that down now. Mm-hmm. Got it.
They're fantastic. I like them. Yeah.
Okay, I got to write the number down. Sorry, guys, this is important.
It's important. Underwear is important.
Underwear is like major.
I need to close this stupid thing. Close that.
Okay, close that so we can see who's on.
Yeah. Good morning from South Carolina. Good morning from Indiana. And it's nice and warm for you down there. Down there in South Carolina.
A little bit better than up here.
I posted on Instagram yesterday that I was hoping that I would have a finished object today.
I do.
She does.
I do. And let me tell you, I was so out of practice making mittens. Usually my first one has more mistakes. This time, my second one was terrible, and I'll show you guys. Down here, look at this.
They can't see because
but
you're
I know
too
I'm
far
showing
away.
you. But I'll show you guys here. I don't know. I can never get it right. Probably can't see too much.
The camera is right up at the top where that big shiny thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the camera is.
Okay. Anyway, you can't really tell. I kept dropping the stitch when I would start here. And I dropped the stitch and somehow I would pick up the leg.
Really fucked up.
I did. Look at that.
Look at this.
I mean, seriously, and this is usually the one I mess up. And this one is perfect.
Look at that.
I know. Isn't that terrible?
She's supposedly an experienced knitter. Y'all look at that.
Yeah, but my thumb looks really good.
You need to go back to knitting school.
I know.
What the
I kept dropping the
It's a good thing those
stitch.
are mittens for you.
Yeah, they're mittens for me. And yeah, here we
Just
are.
only
This
wear
is-
them when you're galloping on a horse at full speed. Nobody will know.
In the car,
As
never out of the
Marcia
car.
would say, if you're galloping on a horse,
Horse-
is anybody been able to see your mistake?
This is
Don't
true.
worry about
And
it.
besides, it's down here underneath
Right,
more.
right,
So
right.
then anything else would be in my coat. But yeah, these are the ones that I made with Mr. Grinch. So these are my Christmas ones.
I like
So
it.
they're really cute and they're comfy. And I like the pattern. This was a 2.
Was this
Okay,
your
the whole
pattern? This is like your conglomerate of like 60,000 different
Right.
mitten
The
patterns.
thumb I got off of the Knitting Squirrel.
Okay.
That's where I got the thumb from
Okay.
because I found it.
Because you're a squirrel.
Because I'm a squirrel
Right.
and I love it.
Right.
So I'm giving the Knitting Squirrel credit for that. And the rest of it is just from what I know. And she has the 21.
I like that thumb
Yeah.
gusset kind of thing.
Yeah. This is done at the beginning of the row. So it does, because there's no pattern.
Right, right.
So or you could do it at the end of the row if you had a pattern. Like for this one. Again, she got another order. So you could do it at the other end, which is really cool because then you're not doing 6 stitches and then figuring it out. So
Right.
this is, this is a 3.
Do you pick up stitches?
Only 2 here.
Oh, well, then Karen can't do it because she can't pick up a fucking stitch if her life depended on it.
Karen, I'm telling you, you better
We
learn.
tease her relentlessly
I
about
know,
that.
we do.
One of these years, she'll actually learn how to pick up a stitch, which it's not hard.
She knows
Karen.
how, but she doesn't. Good morning from Florida. Oh,
Another-
right there. Another warning.
Another warmie.
I'll be down in Florida too. I'll be in Orlando for a day. So
Yeah.
Anyway, they're very comfy. This is a 3. You can come with me. This is a 3.
Oh, I so would.
And I would a 2 for these and a 3 here. And this is completely in a 2. And I didn't gauge it.
You
or
like
anything.
the 2 better.
I
I
do
like
like
the
the
2
2,
better.
But I wouldn't necessarily do as much here on the 2. I don't know why. On the 3, it doesn't look bad. On the 3, it comes up to the thumb.
Yeah.
See, it comes to the gusset. Whereas here, it doesn't. It's, you got all this extra. Here's my wrist.
Yeah.
So you have all that extra. So it's going to take some adjusting. But it was,
What would happen if you dropped down to a 1 on your
I might.
ribbing and
It
a
would
2
just
for
be
the
nice
body?
tight. It would be nicer and tighter
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. Yeah. Here,
Do
this
you
is the
even
bigger
have
one.
a 1?
Yes. I have 0.
Have you ever used them?
No.
All right. I was just going to
No.
say.
Listen, the difference between a 3 and a 2, that's a different. And I think that was the problem with
Well,
the
look at
second
the 2
one.
was longer too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I did add a couple extra rows in here because otherwise I wasn't sure where it would fall. So that was
Hi,
one of the
Colleen.
things.
We were
But-
talking about you this morning
Did
when we
your
were at
ears
breakfast.
ring?
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Because I'm going to show you guys something on my phone so that, and this is mainly for Colleen because she's starting a new adventure. So
She
Um,
is.
yeah, so now I have my Christmas mittens and I have another package of this and I was going to make a hat or a cowl next year.
Next year.
Because this
Okay.
year I'm moving to my crochet.
Okay, good.
And this ties into Colleen.
Colleen.
Because Colleen started doing a little stuffy toy.
Yes.
And
Miss Miss Crochet's
Yeah, because
so
she just
hard.
thinks she's so wow. She's just
and now she's finished a blanket. She started another blanket.
I know.
And
so
started. Hi, Megs.
Okay.
Megs is on.
Megs is on. Go to Billy and Ba.
Billy and BAA.
BAA. Billy and Ba.
BILLY and BAA.
You can go to, they have these series.
Oh my God, that one is so cute. Show that one.
Look at this. It's a pom-pom gnome. It's knitted. Isn't that just the cutest thing? And these are free patterns. They have Christmas and my other favorite
4th of July, Halloween, turkey.
My other favorite one is the turkey.
Turkey.
And I really think Mr. Turkey is going to get done. Isn't he cute?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's just the grass.
That's knitted, or you could crochet?
No,
that is knitted. But
that's knitted, but you could crochet it. You could figure it out. Yeah, in a second or two. And you could even use certain, like here, you could use doubled pipe cleaners or something for the feet or something. You could. The hat is the only thing really that really needs
another
to be
thing to use my I-cord thing for.
The I-cord thing, that'd be perfect.
Right.
Yeah, because then you could do all your little things. Yeah. Take it from there. Perfect. Mm-hmm. I love it.
And I know somebody who can make you the pom-poms too.
Yes, nice I know, because I know somebody who does amazing pom-poms. She totally does. I mean, seriously does.
Just pat myself on the back.
And they have some really good notions and things like that here too that you should go through and look at.
We have the best notions.
I know, but
we do.
Yeah.
And they're on sale right now too.
Yeah. No, like they have like these They have like these little cards you can make, like repeat trackers and how to make a temperature blanket. And if you just need a little help with some things, like, pattern place markers, they have, and these magnetic keepers, they have some cute things on there. So
that we don't have,
but their stitch markers are better on this shop called Flockaroundthetable.
Of course, there.
You should go there.
But speaking of which, the latest ones that went up.
Oh yeah, these are sparkling. I love these.
They are very sparkling. They're the most sparkling pink ones that I've ever had. They're like crystals. They don't show up here very well, but they do show up really well on Instagram and
on the shop. And the ones that are on there, the ones you posted, the other ones that you posted, the
Mountain Rain. The Mountain Rain looks like agates. Oh my gosh.
It's so pretty.
These ones.
These are just so cool.
It's called Prom Queen.
Prom Queen. Ah, I love it.
I had to make a Prom Queen because as soon as I got those beads in, now I ordered these beads from another. I ordered them from.
I never noticed this. Your has two beads.
Of course.
How perfect is that?
It's.
How does she know how to think
about
these
row,
things?
2 row. It's your second row, so there's 2 beads. Of course there are.
Yeah. She's decreasing both sides of the blanket now. Yay!
Yay.
So you're
already on your decrease.
Very good. And that goes so much faster because once you get to that point, it like flies.
Yeah.
Even though you're still you're not decreasing that fast, but it just seems to fly so much better when you get on the other end.
Because you're on the downward slope.
Yeah,
it's getting less and less.
I know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Of course it does.
So yeah.
So I was talking about the beads.
Right.
So I ordered. I'm not going to tell you where I used to get beads from, but I noticed that they weren't consistent. So I ordered some off of another Etsy seller, and they were like Japanese glass beads or whatever. They were definitely more than what I was paying before, but that's fine.
These are cool too.
No, those are the those I've had for a while.
Okay.
Antique ornaments.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Very good.
Here they are.
Those are sugar plums.
These are sugar plums.
So I ordered the sugar plums, ordered Mountain Rain. I ordered these pink ones that they're highly faceted.
Okay. Yeah, they are.
They're very, very sparkly.
Yeah.
And I ordered something else, a green one too. Oh yeah, green with the bronze flecks in it.
Nice.
Those are the ones that I named orchids.
Okay, those are cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
So I got those from another Etsy seller, and I was a little hesitant because it was quite a bit more
Uh-huh.
than what I was used to spending at the other place. But every single bead that I've gotten from them has worked, and they've been very consistent. So I think I will be getting my beads from
Maggie
them from
wants
now on.
some of your stuff. She's overseas.
I know she is.
Mags, go ahead. We'll figure it out.
I'll figure out a way.
Yeah, we'll get you some Mags. Just send her an email.
I've already got an email. I have her address. I know.
Okay.
I've sent her stuff before.
Oh, cool. All right.
We'll do it again, Mags.
We got to do it, man. How's the baby thing coming? Anytime? Any quirks? Anything going? I mean, at least this baby has stayed put. My second first great nephew, third great nephew. Anyway, he wasn't due until December, like in a week. And he came early, and so now they're only 12 days. They're 12 months and 20 days apart. Yeah, so they're like, what do they call it? That's a term for some kind of twins. So I said, wow. And she's like, yeah, I'm never going to get away from diapers. And I said, yeah, but this way you get them done at the same time. Yeah, you got the stuff. Yeah, she was a bit complainy because how did they do it with two kids? Well, first off, he was in intensive care, and so you have to be a little bit more watchful with him. And then now that he's home, it's a little bit different. And so they got to get a different rhythm. And Sylvie is still only a year old. She's only 14 months. So she's over there saying, hey, wait a minute here. I'm still number one, So, and boy, she got big from the last time I saw her. They grow way too like fast.
Weeds when they're little.
Yay. Just one day. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow. Super. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I love it. Next week we'll know names and everything. Yay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, so yeah, that's the way we are. It's cold here. It's December. Did you guys do a lot of shopping? Boy, did they put the sales out. Like Expression Fiber Arts has 30% off on her site wide. And she's got beautiful yarn. And then Knit Picks has 30% off on their needles and things like that too.
I have some things that are 60% off.
Oh my God, she's got sales too. Everybody's got these. That's right, because Etsy's running a 60% sale, some of them, and you can participate or not, I guess. So she is. Get on there, guys. Get going.
And I have a sale if you spend $60 or more.
Oh, see, she's even on it. Yeah, because she's mentioned we have to get rid of some of these little round things.
My mystery.
And all she has to do is tell me to send them, and I'll be.
Well, you don't want to take any of those because they haven't been glued down.
No, they haven't been glued down.
She doesn't want the ones that have. She's like, oh, I thought you put the beads on and glued them all at one time.
I thought they did.
I only have two hands for crying out loud.
But no, I thought you had kind of a system that you do it. But I now it makes sense the way that you're doing it. I get that.
Yeah, I glue them all at the same time.
I'd be blind, and then I'd have to put them away for about 6 weeks, and then.
Listen, I can't have glue on my fingers and trying to put a bead on the next one.
That's true. You got a point. You have all these beads. I'm surprised you don't have beads on your fingers, permanent beads on your fingers, or her fingers aren't like glued together. Do you have like a special dipping solution that you have?
No, I just have other fingernails. I just pick the glue off. I'm surprised Brenda and Heather have never contacted me to start making them their stitch markers. Because they put stitch markers on every single
I know they do.
Yarn.
And on the little cards, because they put those.
And I would be, Brenda, Heather, I would be more than happy to do that for you.
Yeah.
No problem. I really would be.
Yeah. Because
totally
we love
fine.
Brenda and Heather. Yeah. And they had a sale.
They just wouldn't be like y'all's. They would be like mine. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do it for free.
Layers.
I don't care. I'll do it for free, but they're going to be like mine, not like yours.
Mm-hmm.
They do the ones where you're bending wire and.
Yeah, forget that. I'm not doing that.
No.
And actually, years ago, when I first kind of thought about it, when stitch markers kind of
do they do the hook ones?
No.
What do they put on?
I think they all have rings. I think
really?
they're all rings. Yeah.
I need to go get a Brenda and Heather skein and see.
Yeah, I think they're all.
I mean, I would do rings. I don't have a problem. Brenda, Heather, I wouldn't have a problem doing rings, but it's going to be anodized aluminum rings because I don't have the other kind. I won't go back.
We love our bread. And they had a sale this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Who else had a sale? Actually,
Everybody-
Stephen West had a Black Friday.
It was Black Friday. Everybody is running a sale. For
I
crying
know,
out.
but
If you're
even-
not running a sale, you're an idiot.
Well, yeah, but they don't necessarily. Black Friday doesn't mean the same thing over there as it does here because
But
it's
it's
after
over.
Christmas.
But
It's
it's
after
over
Thanksgiving.
here that the people spend the
Yeah.
most money.
And
So
he's
even if
from
you're over
Nebraska.
there,
He's from
they're
Nebraska.
still going to put it on
That's
sale.
true. That's
For
true.
us yuts butts over here
Yeah,
that are
our-
going to pay the international shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I almost bought for him because he had free shipping. That was one of his Black Friday specials.
Mhm.
Was free shipping.
I'm sure you had to spend them.
No, you had to pick. So
Oh.
you either got percentage off or
Or free shipping.
free shipping.
Yeah.
And you got free shipping, but his sale prices were really excellent on his stuff
Yeah.
that was for sale. Hugh Loco had one, and
We don't-
everybody sort of had something.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
we don't need to toot other people's.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay
mean,
with
those are
tooting
the
other
ones that
people's
I have.
horns.
Yeah, and actually I got on one I got one of these patterns. Isn't that cute?
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's the kind you said you wanted to make.
Yes, I'm going to make one of these. This has become my go-to hat.
Just
Come on.
go like that.
That's what you do. Okay. I didn't know that.
I don't think it'll stay. Maybe it will.
There.
There you go.
There. Look at
Is
this.
that knit or crochet?
It's
Oh.
knit. See? It's free on Ravelry. I mean, on EWU. She's got really nice worsted yarn. And this is one of the few places you can get really nice colored worsted yarn.
EWU or EWE?
EWE.
Okay. You said EWU.
Oh, I'm sorry.
EWE.
EWE. I can't spell. I can't talk. What the hell, you know? They don't keep me around for any other reason than the fact that they need somebody in this chair. So,
Who's they, me?
yeah, this one needs me in my chair.
I do.
Yeah.
I do because you do have the red light syndrome.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, I have red light. And I did make an order before the holidays from Stephen B.
Oh,
Stephen B. and a whimsical wood.
the other Stephen.
The other Stephen has an amazing relationship. And
That's
you
an
can get
interesting
most of it.
combination.
This is called Wicked. Now you can't really tell. It's got some pinks and greens and black. It's huge.
Yeah,
this
it's
is-
massive. 595 yards.
Yeah, 985 yards.
985 yards. I'm so sorry.
Everyone deserves a chance to fly. This is their Wicked color. Isn't this great? I mean, seriously, I thought about this for the hat.
Well, the hat,
Wouldn't
the
that be
gloves,
great?
the mittens,
No, I
and
mean
the
that
scarf.
long
It's
hat. It
900.
could just
But
it could go
you
down.
can make the hat and then a scarf.
Oh, I
There's
know.
so much
I
here.
know.
The hat. Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
The hat, gloves, mittens, and
The whole
leg
bit.
warmers.
Yeah, I know. They're so back in. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I can do that because I don't have to turn for the heel or do anything else.
Right.
So
You could just,
it's like a
it's
long
like
sock.
it's like a long mitten.
Yeah, it is. For me, it's a long mitten.
Yeah.
And you can put it on your legs so everybody gets to see it. So I can do all my stuff on them. So yeah.
I've been wondering what to do with some of the bulky yarn that I have in my.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Just crochet
Yeah.
up some leg warmers.
I
Really
know
fast.
leg warmers would be great. And then also I bought her Candy Cane Lane. It's a cream with a pink and a teal
and pink and teal
and
speckles.
speckles and things like that. It's really fun.
Yeah,
She has
that's
great
fun.
yarn. She's got some sassy names to her stuff too.
I saw a post from Lolo Did It.
I haven't seen one of hers for a while.
Did y'all did she temporarily close for a hot minute?
Maybe.
Tell me what's going on. Somebody fill me in on what's going on with Lolo Did It.
Okay, write it in because she can see it.
I'm in the world of I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well,
I don't pay attention to bullshit. So I just saw a picture of her and her husband at Thanksgiving, hoping everybody
really?
had a good Thanksgiving, enjoying it with your friends and family, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
And I just hadn't heard anything from her in a hot minute. And I was just wondering if maybe
I
she'd
haven't
taken
really-
a break or what. But
yeah. It doesn't say on here.
That colorway reminded me of her.
Oh yeah, that's
that
definitely
totally reminded me of Lolo did.
That's one of hers.
It looks like her website's still up and going.
It is because
Okay.
I'm on it. So there's
okay. Well,
that's pretty
maybe
good.
I just haven't been seeing stuff on
Maybe she always has the cutest T-shirts though.
Yarnoween.
Instead of Halloween, it's Yarnoween. I love it. I did buy a new one of those. Wait until you see it, but I can't wear it until after I get back because now I'm into Christmas.
Right.
So we'll show you guys when I get back. I mean, at some point I'll tell you all about it, but that's okay, but not right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I finished my mittens, and I do have that one shawl I'm gonna make that crochet shawl I'm gonna make to donut.
To donut.
The donut this. Yeah, this has the only thing I increased was in here because it was down here. So I increased it. Otherwise, yeah, the 2
is longer.
And it's really weird.
It's quite a bit longer.
Quite a bit is, yeah.
It's quite a bit longer.
It's quite a bit longer. I mean, I could have chopped this off at the top and been done with it.
Almost.
But since this is my right hand, I'm going to probably wear it more like this because it's my right hand. And I have to be able to hit the screen, tap the screen and everything. So I'll, pick up my cup and stuff. So
yeah.
This one I'll probably wear a little bit more turned down when it comes to this.
That's why you did that. It was
I did. It was on purpose. It was a design element. I have one.
Make sure you put that in the writing of your pattern.
I know. I have one pair of yellow.
Make your dominant hand longer so that you can roll
it down and then everything else. Because what I think I'm going to do too is I'm going to learn how to do that. And then if you just sew it together, I'm just going to start rolling my hems over, my tops over.
No, you know what you should do is you should put a button on the other side so that you can button it back like fold
over mitten, and then I can just button. But it's just fingerless, so that I can just do this. Oh man, boy, are we coming up with all these divine elements?
No, you know what? Here's the best part of this. Okay, so you could put on a button,
right?
And you could put a loop on this side and a loop on this side. So if you wanted it to be like this, then you would attach this side button.
And you could do a cute Christmas one, like an elf or Mr. Grinch.
But if you wanted it to be like a mitten, then you take this loop and bring it over, and then you have a mitten.
There you go. That's how I can do it. And I'll just do the one side. Yeah, we just have to do this one. So I'll just increase. Just increase one side. Stupid. Yeah, that'll make me crazy. As it is.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So I was hoping I could goad myself into having a finished object today, because I had like 8 or 9 rows of the pattern to go of this hat, and I hadn't read farther into the pattern yet. I just knew that the color work portion of it, I only had like 8 or 9 rows to go, and then it was just straight knitting after that. And so I posted a picture on Instagram saying, hopefully I'll have a finished object tomorrow. I was literally like, do this, Susan.
Get it done.
Get your ass in gear.
Yeah.
So I finally, I'm sitting there, we're watching whatever movie, and I'm doing these, the color work, and I'm like, down to 5 rows, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and 1. I'm just saying this to my husband. I'm like, 1 row to go, and I did the 1 row, and then I read further into the pattern. Then I read to the next step in the pattern. It's like, then decrease, and then do 45 to 50 rows. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I mean, it is just knitting, but I'm not going to get 45 or 50 rows done tonight. There's just not going to happen. So I'm 10 rows into my 45 to 50 rows, but it's not done.
Nope.
But so essentially you do straight knitting, round and round and round you go. And then you do a stretchy bind off, and then you fold it under and you tack it in. So that you have like the tack in of the hat. So here's what it looks like at the end. So you can see this side where it's folded under and tacked in.
And I did find,
and that's what it looks like.
It's free on Ravelry.
The red and white
And I'm
It's called
gonna
Ice
do
Cubes. And of course, I'm going to do this next one next.
Which one?
I'm going to do the Blizzard.
Okay.
I'll do the Snowflake one next.
Okay. And this is
and
the
not
Blizzard
in
one. That's this one.
Yeah, this is Ice Cube.
Right.
And it's with hand dyed, and they're
they're
not complete solids, so
I could do this.
They're variegated, so I'm not as big. You can't really see the ice cubes as well on this one as you can with a solid.
With a solid, yeah.
So the Snowflake one I will do with
I'm definitely going to do this. I think this is great.
This is actually a pretty decent one for beginner color work.
Yes.
People. There's only one row in it where you probably should catch a float. Yeah. That has 5.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest of them you can just float across.
Well, and look at the top.
Top. Yeah, the top is like you cast on like 12 or something like that. I can't remember. But I, just do the top like normal, and then I'll just sew it closed.
Yeah, I would do that too. And then
and this I did mine with fingering because I didn't have a lot of DK.
Right.
So I'm holding 2 fingering together.
Yeah.
Which also makes it look a little bit more muddled because
you've got the 2.
I'm holding 2 together.
Yeah. But
whatever. This is for my husband, so
he doesn't mind.
It's for my husband. It's teal and peach.
Whenever
he picked the colors,
he picked it. What are you going to do?
If it doesn't fit his head, then
this is worsted. I could do that with this.
Worsted? That is not worsted.
It's worsted.
Bullshit.
Worsted. I know.
I call BS. That is not worsted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and her fingering is a little bit thicker too. No,
I can't even read that.
I can.
What does that say?
It says 219 yards, 100% superwash merino, micron, super 19 micro.
It does
micron superwash merino.
Worsted.
Yeah.
That is the thinnest worsted I've ever seen.
Brought to you by a whimsical wood yarn company. You're welcome.
So thin for worsted.
It is thin. I'll probably use the DK pattern.
Yeah.
Because she says to use, she doesn't say. She's not one that says. She doesn't put that on hers.
I use 2 fingerings for
DK.
For DK.
Yeah. So,
and I probably will use worsted for that one.
Oh, I would. Yeah. Well, what's nice about this,
because I have worsted in solids.
You're gonna fold this up. Okay.
Yep.
So you've got the inside warmth to the ear or so.
Yeah.
But this is heavy enough that you're getting the extra coverage on the head too. And Jamie doesn't have a lot of hair.
No, he has no hair.
No hair.
He's bald. Which is the funny reason why we call him Sasquatch, because he
looks like Sasquatch.
He has no hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he has totally embraced the Sasquatch.
Oh, I know he does. It's just amazing.
I'm like, this is the first nickname that I've ever nicknamed somebody, and it has stuck. You know what he's done? He's ordering 6 dozen golf balls with the Sasquatch printed on them.
God, I love it. Yeah, actually, I got him one. I bought him these ones from Temu. The first set came. I typed in there, please find Jamie for me. Okay.
On the golf ball.
On the golf ball.
Did you?
I did order this.
You haven't given them to him.
I haven't given them to him because the first set came with please gore Jamie for me, because I put a G instead of an F, and I thought it said F and I didn't, and it came the way I wrote it. So he got bad ones and he's going to get good ones, because the second set I ordered has Jamie in.
Please gore Jamie.
Please gore Jamie for me. So they can interpret what they want with the word gore means. Is it beat him? I don't know. but it's
Oh my
funny.
God,
Yeah.
that's
But
hysterical.
they didn't have Sasquatch on it, so I didn't get to do Sasquatch. But
No,
but
he's actually
yeah.
having them made for him.
I love it. See, that's perfect.
In the golf balls, of course, that he likes.
Well, and the golf, because these are probably not all that great golf balls. These are the ones
but
that
that's okay.
you kind of put them on. Should put them on just in a decorative thing.
And he'll use them.
You know.
He'll use them for that second shot that you don't give a shit about.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably going to go in the water.
Wild anyway, or whatever. The other thing,
or
I thought,
the hitting it out in the yard to have the dog go get it and bring it back.
Yeah. The other thing I saw was somebody made a lamp from an old golf bag.
Oh yeah.
They did a kit and they put the golf bag in, and then they stuck a cup. It was the cutest thing, and
I've seen lamps with like tripods where they're golf clubs.
Oh, that's cute too.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that, but that'd be cute too.
Need to put a chain for the thing with the golf ball on the end of it.
Oh,
that would be
fun.
perfect.
That'd be perfect.
Pull
Maybe we could do that for Jamie. We could get him a lamp and please
like
gore
my
Jamie.
little Tiffany lamps, so need to have golf balls hanging from them.
Please gore Jamie for me.
Gore him.
I was so upset when I came at first. I didn't notice it at first. I'm like, these are so. Wait, what?
That's like the person who gets the tattoo and it's spelled wrong.
I know. That would be depressing. I mean, seriously. I don't understand these people that get girlfriends' names or, whatever.
Well, I don't understand the non-Japanese or Chinese people who get Chinese things, like a Chinese character written on their arm or their tramp stamp
or the butt
or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just think that the Chinese symbols alphabet are really cool.
Yeah.
Words are really cool.
Yeah.
And they're truly just expecting the tattoo artist to only put the correct thing on them.
But I do like watching when you watch the videos like on YouTube, how they supposedly teach you how to write in Chinese and how to embellish the letters. Oh, the drawing of it is amazing, and how they do. But when you watch somebody, it's the same way as when they talk. It's like I told my sister-in-law, she was here this week, and I told her the story of the little guy when we were in Malaysia, and they had to turn around the gangplank because they had it on wrong and they couldn't get it to fix right. And so he comes out and he's, I don't know, one of those, he's about like this big, and he's just talking uber fast, but they all understand what he says.
Of course
and
they do.
I've actually seen them and how they write as fast as we do, and they're drawing all these little things with it. Yeah. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh,
They probably think this. No, you know what? I have heard that it's like to I don't want to say master, but just to learn how to write in Chinese. It's like 12 years.
Yeah.
Where we have 5-year-olds writing the English
that's
alphabet.
True. Printing, they don't write.
Yeah,
nobody uses cursive anymore.
Printing.
Oh my gosh. It's terrible because
And you only write in cursive.
I only do cursive. I do some printing, but my handwriting isn't as bad.
I block write. I have to because I have terrible handwriting.
I like to write and I love pens. So writing was one of my things, and doing that. And I had to retire because we had to retire our pens. Everything went on computer. So I was like, screw you. I'm not writing anything anymore. The explanation was like, I couldn't remember. I didn't work enough to remember how to do it. So you know how you click this, click that, and everything. But you could fill it in. You could type it in. So I would always go to the explanation thing and work around it by typing it in, because I could type faster than I could find it on the silly computer and click on it, because I'm not quick when it comes to that shit. So anyway.
My mother-in-law has pretty handwriting like you have pretty handwriting, which is why she writes my thank you notes for me, because she has better handwriting than me.
I used to do invitations years ago.
That's why you guys will see your name and it looks like a 5-year-old wrote it. That's me. The inside of the card looks like, a calligraphy artist wrote it. That would be my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I actually wrote out invitations back in the day when I was many thousands of years ago, when I was still single. And but that was 40, some odd years ago.
Mikey
46.
was 12 at the time,
Yeah,
so
pretty much. He's not that much younger than me. But it was all
he was
company.
younger than you.
Yeah, he is. 4 years and 3 months.
Oh, you really robbed the cradle.
No, my sister is 7.
Well, Jamie's only a year and a half.
Yeah, see,
Or
that's
a year
not
and
so
a couple
bad.
of months. Really.
Yeah. When actually he was always older. People find it amazing that, well, he's tall. He's kind of slumped over. He has no hair. I mean, he has fuzzy hair, and he never looks like me. He walks like, Mikey can be in a
He
room.
walks like
an old man.
No, like an engineer. That's
No,
how
like
all
an
engineers
old man.
look.
Sorry,
Except
Carly.
Colleen.
Yeah, she's the only one.
But she's married to an engineer that
That's
walks like
true.
that.
That walks like that too. See,
Maybe it's only male
maybe it's only
engineers.
males.
It's only men. It's only male engineers.
No cards and letters.
We need more female engineers.
We do. We do need more females. But Colleen hasn't had it all that easy either. She had to come up in the ranks of,
Yeah, but she's smart.
She's good.
Has she ever told you? I'll have to tell you after the podcast.
Okay.
But yeah.
I know what she's been through. She's smart.
Smart cookie.
And actually, Maddie has considered it because she's biochemistry. And so she kind of thought adding some of that in, would it be good?
What,
and she also thought
engineering?
medical school. Yeah, she also thought medical school because it would add to the.
Yeah, you don't have her do, no, don't do that.
No. But now she's like.
When I tell you what Colleen did, then
Yeah.
you can go to Maddie and tell her.
Don't do it.
No, tell her to do what Colleen did.
Right.
Colleen,
Anyway,
I'm not, disclosing any.
and we're not going to do anything to Maddie.
Any.
But anyway, Maddie but she's into school. She loves her school. Don't get me wrong. I figured
fine.
this kid could stay in school forever. But she is not thinking of doing any postgraduate.
Hmm.
She wants to go to work and then do a fellowship or something after, do something different. But she wants to get out in the workforce to be able to have that in her world. And then she says she can decide.
Speaking of getting out into the workforce, our little boy who's on the Blackhawk team.
Oh, yeah?
So he's actually on the team now. He's
Yay!
on the team. So when they drafted him, then they sent him back down to minors. So he was playing for the whatever Chicago Ducks or whatever it is. He went from like $900,000 a year, which is like the basic roster on the Blackhawks, to like $70,000 a year in like the Mighty Ducks or whatever.
Oh my God.
B team, right?
Yeah.
So they brought him back up, but while he was down on the B team, and when they first bring you on, they put you up in a hotel downtown Chicago, in some fancy freaking
I know,
fancy hotel, whatever, so that you could be downtown and
right there, everything,
all,
and your practice and stuff.
I guess they just now realized we're still paying for your hotel. And here's this kid is making almost $1 million a year. He's like 23, 24 years old.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
And they're like, hey, you need to get your own place.
After he's had this for a year or however long, even after 30 days, you get so used to it.
They're like, trust
trust me, after a week, you really get used to all this extra stuff too.
They're like, yeah, you need to get your own
I
place.
We stuck the laundry in a bag. They picked it up.
2-bedroom condo downtown Chicago.
Oh my God. And he woke up going, oh my God, I got a mortgage.
Okay, but here's this kid who's making $900,000 a year, right?
That's the problem.
He's having a conniption paying $3,300 a month for rent payment. For rent payment.
Oh, he didn't even buy yet.
No. And
and that's cheap compared to some
like,
cities. That's the way it goes. And see, that's where kids get in trouble because they don't understand like he did. He was making all this great money, and I'm sure he wasn't thinking, I better put it in the bank. I bet just in case.
I think he has.
He might have, because his parents
are very well grounded.
Yeah. And so maybe he did, but a lot of these kids that come up and they get this and they get this surge of and everything, and then they don't know what to do,
Well, I guess.
It was the same thing when I started knitting. I thought I had to have 89 skeins of everything.
I need to call his mom. So Jamie had called his dad and was talking with his dad and said, "So are the kids coming home for Thanksgiving?" Yep. You know, him and his girlfriend, and then their daughter and her boyfriend who plays for the Cowboys.
Oh my gosh!
Right. So here, their daughter plays hockey for
one of the female teams,
Minnesota,
maybe. I don't know.
I can't remember where. But so she's college female hockey, dating an NFL player.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm not sure. So the son is playing pro for the Blackhawks,
right?
And I'm not sure who he's dating.
Boy, they got to be flopping around all over the place, going to games and everything.
So they're going to, Minnesota to go to mom and dad's house for Thanksgiving, and the Blackhawks were sending a photo press cameras.
Oh, to up there
for the family.
Pictures.
Oh, for the family video, right. like a whole montage
right.
of this is what our players are doing.
Right, they do that. Yeah.
Oh my God, and they weren't going to tell the mom. They weren't going to tell mom.
Mom was probably like, my mother would have shot him.
The last minute, 2 days before, they told her.
And of course she went.
My husband's on the phone with their dad. And he's like, "We shouldn't have told her. Now she's got me putting things in boxes I'm never going to fucking find again."
Yeah, exactly, because that's exactly what my mother would have done the same thing. She would have been painting all night long. She was cleaning.
Yeah,
the whole bit because
Christmas decorations and could you imagine?
She would have been
hiring in 14 cleaners.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm like, y'all shouldn't have told Sarah that. Well, just shouldn't have. But she's a clean freak anyway. So she wouldn't have had to have done
she wouldn't have to do much. But it's never, if she's a clean freak, it's never clean enough.
I mean, it would be like, and I'm not a clean freak, but it would be like coming in here. I really wouldn't have to do much.
You wouldn't come in my house. I'd kill somebody if they gave me 2 days notice. They'd be like, no, we're not doing it.
Okay, then we're going out for dinner.
We're going out to dinner. Let me call a restaurant. Let them know we're coming.
We'll book the whole room. Make plans. We'll book Tony's. We'll just book the whole room. Tony.
Yeah, and we'll charge the network, because I couldn't afford that. But yeah, that would not be. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah. So I need to call Sarah and see how she's
for sure. But the Cowboys didn't they pay? They played Detroit on Thanksgiving. So maybe the one boyfriend wasn't even there.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know, but I was just like, oof, I wouldn't.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Colleen says that. Well, we'll find out. To be understood here.
I remember these things,
when
Colleen.
Colleen
it's okay.
comes next time, and then somebody remind her out there. Say, hey, what happened to you? And she can kind of tell in
You'll be like,
different
I
version.
did do that.
Yeah, she can tell a different story of it, But yeah, it's different. Well, even Madison, and she's 25, 24, and in a whole different world. But I think she has 2 female professors that she works with, and the rest of them, the other 40 are all men in all of the departments that she kind of goes to. I mean, 2 or 3. So yeah, and I think she is one of 3 girls that maybe work in these programs, maybe something like that. So yeah, it's a tough place to kind of break in.
It's a male-dominated area, and it really has nothing to do with it's just.
It was what we told people to do.
No, it's not what we told people to do. Even if we don't tell people to do things, women still are, for the most part, are better at healthcare. They're better at nursing. They're better at childcare, better at child rearing.
And
they're better,
Right.
Oh, they're just better. They're better at organizing. All these
things. Yeah.
Men are better, statistically, better at math. They're better at building things
and we all hate it.
And as a woman, that's what they gravitate towards,
right? And I don't know how many kids were like, I don't know how you can understand this. This is like crazy. When am I ever going to use algebra? And they just didn't want to take those classes, and it was just standard procedure for someone like me. My dad was,
and like Colleen and I were the oddballs, where the math was
because
the good
you were
part.
back then, yeah.
Well,
you know?
we still are.
Yeah.
We still are. It's not, and it has nothing to do with gender. It's just
No, it's just because that's where your brain kind of became wired. And like Maddie,
and more men's brains are geared that way than women's.
She's amazing when it comes to all this chemistry stuff and balancing it and seeing it and everything. And I'm over there going, I mean, hell, a recipe. What does that mean? I don't get what it. No, we're not going to do that. Can we do this instead? Nah, no. You know, it's like, I don't get it. I don't see it. So where the other things I get, and it goes right through the brain barrier. Other time it goes boing. It doesn't just cross over. You know, that's one of my problems. What are they talking about? I'll just leave that there for a while.
Well, you keep that in cursive and nobody will be able to read it but yourself.
And my fancy little Flockaroundthetable card.
Yeah.
I actually did write something because remember last week we said, you know what bugs me? We got to do what bugs me. And I actually wrote it down on a card.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because what bugs me is when you get on these websites, okay, and you're doing the shopping and you click on it and you're like, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. And you type in like, Flockaroundthetable stitch markers. And because you didn't pay to have it come up at the top, 6 other stitch and you're like, wait a minute, you said you had it. Where is it? That
you mean when you're on like Google?
Crazy. Google, or even sometimes in Amazon, if you type the name in and you didn't pay to be higher up, it goes to some other company or their overall picks before it goes to that. Which is, it just drives me nuts. The other thing that drives me nuts is when it is an Amazon's choice, why isn't it first? And say, this is our choice up here in a little banner, and then put the one you want underneath. Yeah, I don't get it. That just really irks me. Yeah. And especially with search engines. That is the biggest thing. Because you get these ones that come up with bolder letters, and then you think, okay, I'm going to click on this, and it really isn't it. It's something else. And then you go to the next one that says sponsored, and all it is another page of search engines, searches place. And then you have to go all the way down to the bottom where it says web response or something like that. That's the one you click on with the lightest letters, and that's the one you click on because that's where you're going to end up going. Who has time for this shit? I mean, I have other things to do besides spend all those time because I get confused. That and the other thing is you can't back out of shit.
No, and then you have to start the search all over again.
Me insane. You go, okay, I'll just click back. What is this?
Page cannot be found.
Ow. Oh, it just drives me nuts.
I was doing that the other day. Jamie let it be known that there's a specific kind of sweatpants that he likes.
Okay.
He doesn't want a drawstring.
No. And
he likes the bottom with a cuff on it.
Okay.
Not necessarily just elastic, and he doesn't want open.
Okay, he wants the cuff.
He wants the cuff.
Okay.
Like, yeah, cuff.
Yeah, like cuff. Like a cuff. I don't have a cuff.
Right. But yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Like a cuff.
Like a stretchy cuff. Like, yeah.
Like a knitted cuff. Okay.
So.
Boy, these are sucko.
You really, that's like Frankenstein. That's a Frankenstein mitten. It is terrible.
Dreadful. I didn't even realize it as much. Boy, yeah. It's terrible.
So I go online and I type in no drawstring sweatpants for men, figuring I can see the bottom if there's
right. Yeah, you can kind of get down there.
Well, not only did drawstring ones come up, like every other one, and I'm just going, just give me the images. Right. Like I'll click on the image to find it. Yeah. Just give me the images. Like half of them all had drawstrings that you could see, and then the other ones that you can't see,
right,
are on the inside. And so when you click into them, the description is like with a concealed drawstring. I asked for no drawstring.
Yes. See, this gets our goat. Totally gets us going here. I'll tell you. Well, that and Mikey ordered some from Amazon. Didn't have pockets. He didn't even look.
I'm right.
He didn't even look because what guys' pants don't have pockets? Women, yes, totally. I mean,
now pretty much if it's if it's a dress or a pair of pants, I ain't buying it unless it has
Oh,
pockets
no,
in it.
I don't anymore either. And I type in with pockets. But the thing is they give you like the first 5 or 6 may have pockets. And then they give you a bunch that
Or
don't.
there's 34 different colors or
Yes.
varieties, and only one of them has
Only
pockets.
one of them has pockets, but not the other ones.
And it's the ugliest one that has pockets.
Yes, it is. And that was one thing in the Philippines. I have to give them credit. Every
See,
dress
the
I
things
went,
that-
everything I
The
went
things
with
that
for.
we don't like.
I know.
The
All
things
you do
we
is
don't
have to
like.
get us ranting on some things. This is what
What
gets
about
my goat.
things that you don't like about in the knitting and crochet world, in the fiber world? Things that you don't like in the fiber world.
I don't know. There isn't much.
There isn't enough yarn for us
No,
all to have.
no. Well, that's true too. And there's just way too many things. And the funny, oh gosh, yeah.
I don't have enough room in my yarn room
I
for
do.
all the
That's
yarn
one
that
of
I
my,
want.
oh, me too. And it's 2 separate hobbies.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, seriously, and just the colors alone are enough to draw you in. And then you see a pattern
I
in
would
this.
have never put these 2 colors together, y'all.
No, but they look great.
They do look good together.
They look great together. You have to have that vision to it. Oh, it's going to be a cute hat. Well, it looks like a fish right now, but you know, it's a great hat. Is that going to fit his head?
I don't think so. It's gonna fit mine though.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Boy, is
He's
she
got a-
kind of being quick there, you
He's
know?
got a big head.
Yeah, he does. So does mine. They all have big heads, big egos, big pins in the neck.
I have a cross stitch that I need to finish framing, and somebody washed and blocked it,
Your mother-in-law?
but it's not blocked straight.
Oh.
And it's a very straight line thing.
It might have
I have tried.
needed longer.
I have tried and I tried for a good hour or so yesterday to get it in that frame straight.
Mm-mm. Not to heaven.
There's no getting it in there straight. So I think I'm going to have to reblock it.
Maybe. Or we can put somebody who's very anal on it. I mean, extremely anal.
Mikey?
Yeah. But you may want it back. You know, Jamie still doesn't have his quilt.
Wait, I need this to be done within the next few days.
Yeah. Okay.
So that it can be shipped
to where it needs to
to
go.
where it needs to go.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's like straight lines across the top and straight lines across the bottom. Oh, and I can't get them to be straight. They're curved, no matter
Gloria
how I try.
J. How are you? Sorry, I have to do this because I don't have really good eyesight. My glasses are. I did order new glasses.
Did you?
I ordered 2 new pairs of glasses.
With a different prescription?
Yeah, just a little change, not much. He gave me a little bit more magnification too, because I do need that. But but we're not going to do the cataracts probably till next summer. He really wants this to straighten out my issues with my dry eyes and the clog that's in there. I guess the drainage thing is always straight, and mine somehow bent. I have a bent.
Well, you
lower.
are a little crooked. She is.
If somebody's going to get something weird, it's going to be me.
Squirrel.
I'm a squirrel. Yeah. So anyway.
You should ask him what squirrels' eyes are like, because they're probably crooked.
Oh, stop. He wouldn't know. Maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe they no, they don't operate on squirrels.
I could ask Tori. She works at a vet clinic, so
yeah,
she
we
might
can
know.
ask her. Maybe Tori would have to fill it in.
Tori,
let me know.
Squirrels.
So
eyes,
anyway, I
are
guess
they
the
crooked?
drainage and it's correcting itself, but it's not where he wants it. So he said, "Go ahead and get the glasses, and then we'll check you again in 6 months and see how we're doing with that." And I said, "Okay," and stay on the Xiidra, which. You know, I'm really good for like 3 or 4 days. And then suddenly if I don't take it out and leave it sitting right there, I forget.
Don't you have like a Monday through Sunday
Yeah.
pill thingy? And
Yeah, but it doesn't fit. They're little vials like this. Those squeezy vials. And they're about this big, so they don't fit.
It's
there.
a liquid thingy.
It's a liquid. It's drops.
Yeah. Oh.
So, you have to, And so if I don't have them like sitting there, or if I'm going to go take a shower or something and, because I get fuzzy for a while. And if I'm doing something, I don't want to do it right then and there.
I got you.
Because then the computer, I'm even doing this going, and it looks like I'm crying. And Mikey comes down. Are you okay? What's wrong? I'm like, it's my drops. Really? They done that? Whatever. So
What are
anyway.
you gonna do next? You said you were gonna do crochet next. What are
I
you
am
gonna
going to do crochet next. Which you'll see next week, because I have to dig them out, because I think I know where they are. I couldn't find them this weekend. I was going to dig them out and bring them. But I ordered from Mary Maxim when they were on sale. They had a big summer Christmas in July sale.
Mm-hmm.
And my younger sister, likes the toys, like Colleen's doing, but these toys. I made her a hedgehog.
Yeah.
She's got a duck. She's got the ghost. She thinks they're great. She wants to put them in she puts them in her office. She says they make her smile.
Oh, good.
So I thought, well, I bought a kit to get a snowman. He's about like this big.
Oh, yeah.
2 snowmen.
Nice.
It comes in the kit, and then 2 little ornaments that you do. And then I found a pattern online that you can make, and then you put the plastic one in that you buy at like Michael's, these plastic ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really fill it. You just kind of go around it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you're working around, you stick it in there and you make sure it kind of fits. And then you take and you finish off the top and you glue it and put the top back on, and you've got a done ornament. Yeah. So I thought that would be kind of cute. It's both knitted and crocheted, so you could do this. I got to dig that pattern out. I mean, I found it, but now I got to go back and find it again. That's another thing. Why don't they, should remember where you're at instead of, you go to the history and it's like 8,000 rows.
Well, that's because the user is searching 8,000 things.
I know. I mean, because I'm going to a link, going to here, going to there, doing everything. So, but I think I did 99% of my Christmas shopping at one site today, because everybody's getting 32 degrees. It's carried at Costco. Great stuff. And they have an amazing sale. Amazing. It was cheaper than Costco. Seriously. The only good thing about Costco was you got 2 in a package. So for $9.99, you got 2. So instead of ordering 2 and getting, it's not that it's just separate packaging. So you're going to have more shit you got to undo.
More plastic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
At this time of year, that gets to be a bit much.
We need
more plastic.
We need more plastic.
That's probably not biodegradable. No offense. Don't, because Maggie gets confused because Amazon's so into this
eco-friendly.
Yeah. And yet
they
half of their bags
you order 5 things from them and it comes in 5 separate boxes.
I know. And granted, sometimes they do come from distributors.
That's one of the things that irks me.
Yeah, you can tell. And Timu's starting to do some of that too.
I always put it where I want it all to come on the same day, and it's usually several days later. So what I'm thinking is, if I ask for them to send it to me all on Saturday,
right,
in a week's time from now, it's all going to come in one box, but it doesn't. It still comes in 5 different boxes if you order 5 things.
Right. And I don't know if it's got to have something to do with the way they pull things and the way they do things, but they get the whole order. And that's why it's in a big box.
I know I'm saving like the driver 5 different stops because it could be 5 different deliveries, but
I'm not saving in the boxes.
Why the hell isn't it in one box?
Right. And I mean, we had a friend of ours that she used to order all of this stuff from Amazon, everything she did. After COVID, she never went out to a store, I don't think, again. And everything came in boxes, and she would just open the boxes and throw them in the garage. She lived alone, so all she did was throw them in the garage. Well, one time I was over there, and I'm like, you can barely park your car in the garage from all this. Yeah, I just haven't broken it down. And I said, well, what do you do with it? She goes, well, it doesn't fit in my car. She had a tiny car, and she's like, getting it to the recycling isn't easy. And she was just basically one of those that do as I say, not as I do. And so I was like, okay. So Mikey and I went over there, and since she gave me the code to her garage, we went over there and cleaned it out and put it away and everything so that she could get in there. And she was so surprised that we had done that.
It makes for great, if you shred it, it makes great like additives to your compost.
Oh, that's a good idea. We don't compost,
but
no.
Some people do.
Yeah.
It makes great weed barriers in your garden. If
I'll
you
have to maybe mention that.
Weeds, you can just put down a layer of non-broken down cardboard and just put mulch over the top of it.
Yeah, put the mulch on top. Yeah, because it will break down into the ground.
Totally.
Yeah. I know he's done that on some other places in the thing. Because every once in a while it'll slip and you've got like here along the house where it didn't like stay or something, or the rain and it soaks down, or it's starting to break down. And then you get this little thing coming through, or you get a little hole in the cardboard, and you've got this one little stick right in the middle of nothing, right? There's no weeds or anything out there, but they got this one little tree. There's one little thing that's going up like that. And you don't want to pick it because it's just too cute sitting out there in the middle of all this. And you're wondering, how did you get through? You know, and then it's great. But
well, you know, I work in a sea of cardboard.
Oh, for sure.
A warehouse full of cardboard.
Oh my God. And not only for your shipping, but the shit you get in.
Oh yeah. I mean, we get stuff in cardboard, and then we ship out, we have to ship it in cardboard. Then we make things, we have to put the made things into cardboard.
Right. It's just unbelievable.
And then, so when we have a little thing that we have to ship out, we put it into a cardboard box, and then we stuff it with crumpled paper. We have a machine that actually crumples paper, right? And puts it in. And the other day I was like, well, it wasn't the other day, like a year ago or so. I was doing the thing that I do the best, trying to save my company money. And I went, so we went from baling our cardboard and recycling it. So we would get like 7 or 8 bales, and we would have a semi come and pick it up. And the recycling place would pay us so much per bale. We had to pay to truck it to them.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know, so it was like $100 for us to get it to downtown Indy from our facility. And then they paid us so much per bale. So it kind of paid for the machine that baled it.
But not the other part.
But it was kind of a wash, right? It was just, it was kind of a wash. Well, then when we went to the new facility, we didn't take the baler with us anymore because they were just like, it's really not worth it for us.
Right.
So now, blah, blah, blah. And I went, I wonder how much it would cost to get a cardboard shredder, right? You know, like Brothers has the paper shredder that you put in your office, right? Well, there are big machines that shred cardboard. Because I was like, why are we paying for paper to crush up and to put in? And then we're paying to have cardboard taken away from us. Why don't we just shred the cardboard that we have and put it in as filler into our small pack boxes that go out? So I looked it up, and it wasn't terribly expensive, but it's more than I can just order off the Staples.
Sure.
It is not.
Sure.
It's several $1,000s. But I was like, but we wouldn't have to buy paper, and we wouldn't have to pay to have cardboard taken away.
Right.
So how long would it take for us to cover the cost of this? And so I brought it up to our vice president of operations. And I said, you know, and I brought it to him, and he's like, well, it would be an awful lot to have for each facility, blah, 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 blah.
Well, you could try it with here and see if it became cost effective.
Well, but here's the thing. Each facility
has a different...
ships to all of the facilities that we own.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it's pallets of things. I mean, on a weekly basis. We're constantly moving inventory between facilities. So why would each facility have to have this? We could just have one facility have it, and we could send them boxes of shred.
Sure. Yeah.
On a, you know.
Right. It would be
on a regular shipment.
And put it in with it, because you're always just sending stuff.
We're always sending stuff anyway.
I know.
So why not just send them some shred?
Right. If nothing else, you probably get somebody who would be willing to buy the shred stuff from you so that you could offset the cost.
You know who's brought this up again, and who's probably
it's gonna go into effect.
It? Guess who?
No, Sasquatch, you're gonna get beaten. I'm telling you.
Because of course I get in a water sample,
right,
and it has cardboard shred in it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know. There you go, Pam. No, we don't have a post office box, but if you need an address, just send us
send
an email, and she'll either give you hers or mine, or somewhere in between. Send it to the office.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll get you an address.
Yeah, just
But thank you for watching us all this time.
Flockaroundthetable at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Just
thank you for
send an
watching.
email.
Oh, we just love our viewers because we have a few that we have some that come and go.
We do.
And I know that sometimes
hit the
live
thumbs
version,
up though, and send it to your friends so that other people find out about it. I don't know. I
think when we went live, I think some of it is because sometimes this thing freezes. It's just the internet and the way things work.
Well, and then here's the other thing I noticed, and I am not savvy when it comes to YouTube, so just remember that. But if you go to our page, you have to click on the lives to find the video. So I'm kind of in the process of getting them over onto the regular video tab.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't understand. Whatever.
Why isn't it there to begin with?
So if you guys see notifications where there's a new video, it may be one you've already seen.
Right. So just, you can rewatch it because it was probably a good one too. You never know.
So much.
Yeah. I mean.
But we should probably let them go.
Yes, I know. We're getting way over.
We're way over an hour
I don't know
again.
how we can do that, how we keep doing that. It's just, I think when we got our goat, our goat gets going and we can't figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, room's not big enough
1st.
for the yarn that we want.
It's not. For me, anyway.
Your house is not big enough for the
for my crap.
For the yarn.
Actually, I need a little house so that I can fill the little house up, and then I don't have to worry about in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because in a hotel room or in the cruise ship, I keep everything very organized.
But you don't have everything. And
no, but what I do bring, because I bring everything with me.
No, you
just about.
No,
I'm not kidding.
No.
I have a 48-pound suitcase for 7 days.
I know.
But that's not everything.
That's not everything.
But it's stuff that I'm going to need. Anyway, I'll go on to this later on. Thank you, Pam and Mags. Good luck. Send us an email, okay? Then we kind of,
send us an email so we know.
Flockaroundthetable@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So we know that we can say, yay, the baby's here.
Yeah, for sure.
And stay warm, stay happy. Get out there and shop. It's Cyber Monday tomorrow.
Oh, it is.
And today is the rest of the weekend, Black Friday weekend and everything. They've got everything on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to the store. I do it all online. So, and guess what? I've learned.
It's not a touchscreen.
I know. I learned. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Oh, I didn't even touch it anyway to end.
You did touch it.